Like that, tell the people that phony water is back. Like that, tell the people that phony water is back. Like that.
You are tuned into the W Show on Sideline Sports Talk Network and 100.1 FM, Kansas City. Live from Radio Row in San Francisco, California. Brought to you by Gates Barbecue, the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, Dillard Zona Rosa, the Soul of Santa, Golden Gate Funeral and Cremation Services, and Wood Nissan.
All right, back here live on Radio Row. If you guys know myself and Mike here, we kind of dibble and dab in a little sports betting here and now. Yeah, we kind of partake in sports betting, especially since it's just gone legal in Missouri. Kansas City specifically is where we are. Of course, you know us, the W Show 100.1 FM. We have another great guest who is going to talk about some sports betting. Oh, yeah. Craig Mucklow, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we definitely thank you for coming on and talking some sports betting
My
with
pleasure.
us.
Yes,
first, let's get right into it. Super Bowl.
A little bit of a big game, especially for our sports bettors. We're 4.5 the Seahawks right now on the spread, minus 230 on the money line, plus 190 on New England.
Here we go.
And the total, we opened 46.5, and now we're down to 45.5. The sharp money pushed us down. And I think it's probably a bit of recency bias as well because everybody's seen the Patriots offense, and it's like first and foremost in your memory.
Yeah.
But they can score points. They did it in the regular season.
They can.
Yeah.
You was telling us before the show started about the coin flip bet or whatever. Can you talk more about that?
So we offer a wagering on heads or tails on the opening coin toss. It usually determines if we're going to have a good or a bad day. We're not straight out the gate. But we had 60% of the money's on tails already. As I was about to leave the hotel, then I get a text. We took $100,000 on tails from one customer. So he's going to have like a nanosecond sweat.
Yes.
Heads never fails if that customer's watching us.
No, he put 100,000. I'm gonna go with the tails.
Oh, tails never fails. Sorry, I guess
there we go.
Tails never fails.
Tails never fails.
Yeah.
Oh man, that has to be a sweat, right?
It'll be even bigger sweat on Sunday.
Do you think with that bet that's going to sway more bettors to go heads or tails? How does that work?
We won't move the juice, so it'll stay the same. We were already 60% on money on tails as opposed to heads, so it'll be lopsided. It always is. Everybody loves tails, and he's. Please go ahead.
I'm thinking about going against the grain to be with you. I think I'm gonna go put my money on heads or whatever, and just. It's not going to be $100,000, but I'm hoping
200.
Just go up from there.
Less.
Let's talk about sports betting with Caesars.
Look, we've improved our product over the last 4 or 5 years. The app now is up there with the best of them, of all the choices that you have in the sports betting industry. We've offered over 10,000 ways to bet on this Super Bowl. Every year, the traders are trying to increase the product, do something better. You can same game parlay pretty much everything. So if you want tails to Kenneth Walker touchdown, to Jackson Smith and Jigba, to Sam Darnold MVP,
right?
You can bet it.
Yes, I love that.
And we're hoping for a low scoring game because the NFC Championship game, we had a number of customers who picked 6 of the 7 touchdown scorers.
Wow.
One customer had $50.
Yeah.
13,500 he won.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've seen that. Yeah. They picked all the right touchdowns. Yeah. Yeah. It makes me upset because I didn't pick it. I would like to be on those ends, but.
Yeah, we're part of a lot of those groups that we have a group, a sports betting group back and forth. And it's kind of like, who we going with? Who we going? Get your slips in.
That's why I'm this side of the counter because I got a terrible opinion. I'll just stick to the math.
So recently we've been hearing a lot of reports about some of the college scandal, the NBA sports betting scandal. We had the baseball situation last year to where a lot of betting sites are taking away certain options to kind of eliminate cheating. What is Caesar? Is any progress with you guys to eliminate cheating?
I can tell you now that Caesars is the industry leader when it comes to integrity.
Yeah.
We work with integrity monitoring partners. We work with the leagues. We work with the regulators. If we see something suspicious, we'll take that market off site because we believe in everybody having a fair crack at the whip. Like when you place a sports wager, you want it to be above board.
Of course.
So if we see something like that, recently the UFC, there was two fights ago.
Yeah.
He went out in the first round. We gave the customers on the opposite side their money back.
Yeah.
And we took
Okay.
that market down on the Wednesday, 4 days before the fight actually took place. The best, the one thing with integrity in the scandals is the sports books are best placed to protect it because we see it first and we see the money
Sure
and then we
do.
work with people. So it's, you don't want to take everything away because there are legitimate people trying to play a sport and people want to have a fun bet.
Right.
So we work closely with integrity partners and the leagues.
One of the options I seen was they were thinking about taking off for college sports, taking off the individual players to be able to parlay. Me personally, I don't think you should penalize the ones who wants a fair bet
Exactly.
and to take something off so they eliminate our options to win money the fair way.
And in the example of the Jonte Porter with the NBA,
Yeah, true.
a book laid the Jonte Porter prop to lose over $1 million. We're not doing that in a college basketball game. If somebody comes to the counter who wants 4,000 or 5,000, the red flags all of a sudden start to kick in, and we'll take a look at the customer, any connections. So we're all over it, and it's better because by taking it away, if you remove all the props, the legitimate people can't have their performance markets, but also you're pushing wagering offshore to illegal markets where there's no regulation, so you're not protected at all.
Yeah, it's very interesting how all of the regulations and how the news kind of sways what the bets to go one way or the other.
Information is king.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have a team of guys that literally just listen to beat writers, look at injuries. Their only job is to find us the injury before you find it and put your 200,000 down.
Yep.
But it's all about information. It's about getting the math right, and then obviously there's far more intelligent people than me that bet with Caesars, and we'll use that information to move the money as well.
Yeah.
What's there's been some crazy parlays. I know we talked about a couple of them before we started the show, but what's been one of the craziest ones that you've seen come through?
We had a customer turn $75 into 1.7 million. My boss was not happy when I texted him.
Ooh.
He did 14 college football games, a mixture of first halves and full game spreads and money lines. And he cashed. And the funny thing was, he had like 15 or 16 of them going on to the Patriots the next day on the Sunday. And we were like, oh my.
What y'all offer him? What was the early cash
He
out?
could have cashed out.
Oh.
Yeah, he chose not to. But he won 1.7 million the day before, would you?
Nope.
Well,
if you're hot, you're hot.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you this: if I get an offer of 1.7 million, and knowing you now, I'll take 1.6.
There you go.
It's fair. I'll take a small discount.
And the odd thing was, if I remember rightly, it was against the Bengals where the Patriots were a touchdown favorite and the Bengals beat them straight up.
Yeah.
So you get days, especially Sundays.
Mhm.
There's big sweats, and the Seahawks are in the Super Bowl now. Two of the biggest wins for the customers this year. The Seahawks and the Rams, the last two games.
Yeah.
Loads of touchdowns, different touchdown scorers, a lot of points. And the third biggest was the Bills-Ravens to start the year, which was 61 points, if I remember rightly.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. Sports betting is for us, a top money maker,
It is.
for us.
I was reading something the other day. There's an author, I can't remember his name, but he was bringing up the situation of us as journalists having that inside information.
Yes.
And some of these things that they didn't account for coming in and making sports betting legal. And the analogy and the scenario that he brought up was when Trey Lance and Mac Jones was in the draft, and how Ian Rappaport had inside information that the 49ers was going Trey Lance's way and not Mac Jones, and it changed the needle. Now, he could have took that information like insider trading and gave it to his buddies or even of any of us that know, and we could have betted on that wager. So they're trying to figure out a way to, I guess, monitor somewhat of inside trading.
You do see it because you'll see accounts that come in and ask for way above a normal number. And historically, it's like, this isn't your normal betting pattern. I had the pleasure of working with the NFL on integrity monitoring years ago when Baker Mayfield went number one.
Yeah.
And I literally asked them the question, who else knows outside the organization? Because Baker was like 25 to 1 shot. Then all of a sudden, all this money came and he went first.
Yeah.
But you're looking at customers. The market always moves, especially with the draft. And you do get it. I see inside information, We look at the referees. We look at the weather. We see the sharp bets. and we use that for our business. We don't use it for personal gain.
I guess the best way to catch somebody is that you always know that greed is going to shine off and to let you catch them.
Yeah. Greg, we definitely appreciate you joining us on the show, sir.
Thank you for having
Are you
me.
allowed to tell us who you think is going to win?
I hope it's like 17-13 in a really low scoring game.
Doesn't matter who scores 17 or 13?
I mean, we took a $2 million wager before the AFC Championship on the AFC to win the Super Bowl at plus 200. So that wins $4 million.
What do you put down for it?
$2 million.
$2 million. Okay.
Yeah. So we'd like Seattle, but not by more than 4.5 and low scoring. If it's a 70-63 final, I'm probably out of a job on Monday.
Wow. So do you see more of the virtual online bets, or do you see more like going into the casino?
We have we've got a vast hotel empire, so we see a lot of retail business. We see a lot of online business. Some states are just restricted just to retail only.
Yeah.
Some are mobile only. It's a fair balance. The one thing we have seen though is 60% of the wagered money now is on in play as the game happens.
Yeah.
And we offer, on the Caesar Sportsbook app, you can stream the Super Bowl this weekend. You can bet while the games occur, and you can bet the next drive outcome, the current drive outcome.
Too bad we're in
Will
California.
they cross the 50? Yeah. You're gonna have to go up to Northern Nevada where you can. But I mean, if you're in a legalized state, then the options are tremendous.
You didn't entice them about taking a ride.
How far is that?
It's not far. I think 4 hours.
Yes.
4
You
hours.
can afford
to make
you,
a
but don't
bet?
worry.
Greg, we definitely appreciate you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, we'll have more amazing guests here live on Radio Row.
Views and opinions expressed on the W Radio Show by the host, co-host, guests, and call-in listeners are solely the opinions and responsibility of the original source who expressed them. They do not represent the opinions of the W Show, 100.1 FM, One Kansas City Radio, Sideline Sports Talk, Team Wall Street Foundations, or affiliates.